So if you want a YouTube video to get a lot of views, it's important to make the title something that a lot of people are searching, you know, something that is universally recognized, that everyone knows about. So today, I'm making a Steampunk Cthulhu. Or Reverse Captain Nemo. Or Mechazoidberg. For this build, you'll need Plastidip, EVA foam, thin craft foam, wooden snakes, a heat gun, rub and buff, hot glue and or contact cement, a sharpening stone, a respirator mask, goggles, a rotary tool, scissors, razor pens, or a box cutter. First I painted all the snakes black. I hung them up like so in order to get that done faster. I cut these pieces out of foam for the helmet itself. These are modified versions of a template that was originally too small for me. I'm hoping that I've got all the dimensions right this time. I used my heat gun to heat form the pieces into a rounded shape. I glued the helmet plates together with contact cement. While that set up, I worked on the tentacles. I cut this piece of foam and carved 12 holes in it with a knurled metal pen grip. I saved all those little bits for later. When I was done carving the holes, I attached the snakes. I didn't need to glue them in, they're being held in with tension. And you don't want to glue them in because it makes them easier to reposition. I attached another piece of foam and glued the tentacles to the helmet. Then I cut these plate metal shapes, and used them to cover up the holes in the helmet. When those were set up, I hot glued on some scrap foam and those hole cutouts from earlier to simulate rivets. I coated the whole thing in Plastidip. I did that instead of, the white glue method because I know that this is going to be a tight fit, and every time I put it on, it's gonna sort of expand and contract a little bit. So I need this sealant to be a little bit flexible. Then I covered the whole thing in gold rub and buff. You can also use acrylic brass or spray paint, but rub and buff kind of has a shelf life once you open it, so I'm trying to use up this tube. When that was dry, I set some domes in the eye holes, and now I'm ready to terrorize the deep, or the elderly. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed this, then you might enjoy some of these other builds. Here's a few links and annotations or cards if you're on a mobile device. Did that even sound like a word? Mobile device. Phones that are also computers. You can also support the channel via Patreon if you feel so inclined. What's your favorite steampunk prop? Not that I've built, just in general. Let me know in comments below. Jake out.